Alrighty, hi there guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I thought that there is so much information on this event description for coming to join us if you're going to join in for abseiling at Mount ARAPILES in Australia, that if I was going to give out this good 50-minute phone call information much more quickly, maybe I'll just incorporate my hobby YouTube channel into it. So here you go, here's a video, and give you as much information that you need to know as quickly as possible. Alright, so first things first, I should get an R counter. There's 4 of us that are long-term social group friend members of this meetup group. The 4 of us known each other for more than 2 years. We have rock climbing experience, and we came up with this idea of making a double date on going to Mount ARAPILES and hiking around it, abseiling, rock climbing. And my wife is I won't say free quarters, heavily pregnant. So she wouldn't be able to do the most challenging of climbs anyway, as I'm sure you can understand. So we're not doing anything spectacular. And then I thought, well, hang on, if my wife's pregnant and we can't do amazing, difficult rock climbs, then how about we let all the beginners come along? So that's what this is for. If you've RSVP'd for this activity, I'll direct you here to watch this video instead of having long phone conversations with everyone, phone calls. It's really hard to think of what to say. The best example I can think of is it is a huge activity, but you just have to trust us to organize it. You can't ask us questions about all 4,000 things there is. So I'll try and be as quick as I can. So number 1, you don't need to bring anything, and it's much better if you don't, for lots of good hidden reasons, but takes too long to explain. The easiest one I reckon most people would understand is, do you guys know Scouts? You have a little best friend who says, hey, on Scouts, they're taking us out on a Murray River camping adventure weekend. I'm really happy I get to go. Or they're taking us to the snow in Victoria this weekend. You guys have to be the same as that. You need to understand that us organizers have done this for 11 years now. It's extremely time consuming. And that the people that ask the most questions and waste the most of our time are sadly the people that never come. If you get to join in, you're extremely lucky. You've most likely never done any form of rock climbing before. You're most likely a pretty new member to our social group. We don't know you. But we still want you to come along because we're nice. We want to make new friends, and we want to make people new friends with people that are very adventurous. We know that if I have a 6-year-old child, which I will in the near future, if that 6-year-old child, the same as another girl I know I'm thinking of right now, one of our friends' children, I know that she, even though she's 6 years old, she can follow instructions and listen to instructions. And if that child and my child of the future can understand you don't walk up to the edge of a cliff and balance on one leg, then it's safe to come and do this. And you need no form of experience. So climbing this mountain, what do you need to know? Do you know you really want to do it? Because if you don't really know that you think that this is going to be incredibly fun and you're incredibly lucky to get to join us, if that's not your first thoughts, then don't continue watching the rest of the video. Because again, there is not many people anywhere, let alone meetup or in Australia, that are going to take as much of a responsibility task as ourselves in taking you guys out just in order to make us some new friends to do bigger things in the future. We're hoping that we can make some friends in this wild extreme outdoor adventure of abseiling down Mount ARAPILES, and if we get some people trusting us, we'll ask them for the next big one of the expensive thing of going skiing this winter in somewhere like Mount Buller. Next, cars does not matter. If you're bringing your own car, we might try and help you save petrol money by getting someone else to get in your car with you. If you don't have a car, which most of the people that are new to our social group, that's fine, we can give a lift. If you're joining in with us, just imagine we're like Scouts. You think, I'm not sure if I could bring my own food and stuff. I don't have camping equipment. I don't have the pots and pans to bring with me. Or you think the opposite. You think, I'm a professional camper. I've been camping my whole life. It doesn't matter. If you're the professional person that knows how to cook your own camp food, you still need to eat our food with us anyway, so that you're more social. The people that have come in the past that are very experienced at camping, we found that if we let you do your own thing, you don't socialize with the other people or us in the group as much, and you drift away. And example, first night, the experienced camper will say, I'm bringing my own food, pots and pans. I'm just going to go back in the tent with Barbara and cook. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. And that is it. And then tomorrow morning they say, you know what, translation, we're a bit shy. We might just keep to ourselves, and me and Barbara are just going to ride a bicycle today instead of abseiling down the mountain with you guys. So that's not happening. So number 1, if you're lucky enough to get to come with us, we're doing everything together. We're taking care of all the food, we're bringing all the pots and pans, and we may ask you, if we remember, do you have any special needs? Are you vegetarian or something like that? We won't go too far. If you're understanding so far, let's keep going. If you think, no, I really want to do my own stuff, then You know, it takes a tremendous amount of planning from me and the other organizers. We'll have to spend a minimum of something like 100 hours each thinking of what we're going to do throughout the day, evaluating how fit and healthy people are, who's the most motivated, what would most people enjoy doing together, are they socializing well? We have to think about all that stuff, just like your primary school teachers when we take you on the trip to the snow. And we'll do something easier. If people are getting tired, if people are getting bored with how easy something is, we'll take them out to do something harder. So that's it in the first one. What we're doing, I will only say we're going to take you to the mountain. It takes 6.5 hours to get there. And when you get there, you're going to do stuff that anyone can do. You're going to hike up the mountain, and then you're going to meet the experienced members that have been doing this for a long time together, who climbed the mountain. They will meet you at the top, and we will help you do stuff beginners can do, like safely abseiling down the mountain. I'll cut it off there and say, if you're still not sure if you want to join in, if you think, like one girl I spent 50 minutes with on the telephone who promised me quite literally 20 times when I kept asking her, are you sure you want to come? Because I could do this information later. Are you sure? Are you sure? And she kept saying yes. As soon as I wasted 50 minutes in a phone call to her, pretty much the next day she said, I changed my mind. And why she changed her mind was very stupid. She misunderstood me and she said, I'm not coming because I don't want to do too much hiking. Seriously, hiking? I'm going to take you out to hike up a mountain, yes, and abseil down it, which is probably the most extreme and adventurous thing you've ever done in your life, and you're doing it for pretty much nothing but covering our expenses, and you're going to complain about it and say it might be a bit too boring. Well, lucky she didn't come, I tell you. Hopefully you guys aren't on the same plate as that, and you're understanding me a bit more, that you're very lucky you get to come, and if any business was taking you to do what we're doing, they would be charging you over $1,000, maybe $1,400 or something. We're just going to be making an estimated something like a $80 profit on our calculated expenses to ensure we're not losing money. And if we get to keep any of the money, we'll be doing stuff like putting your $60 we got to keep, or $43 or something, towards our next life jacket for our speedboating activities next summer. This is not a business, this is a social group. And no, we spend a tremendous amount of time, but we're not really making any money. This is a social group doing it for pretty much for nothing. We provide everything. If you need any form of camping equipment, we're just like scouts. We have everything, all the equipment. Number two, where are we going? What place? What time? When are we getting there? We can't tell you. We can tell you when to get to our house when we're leaving, and we can promise you a rough time within the closest 2 or 3 hours when we'll be arriving back home. And if you couldn't come back that late, you could come back with someone else you're teaming up with that you would work out yourself. But we take care of everything. We will work out if people are really quick and energetic, and if we get them to climb the mountain more than just abseiling, because they're quick and they're healthy. I've organized the activities in South Australia for 11 years now. The ones that have the most fun are the ones that are the most trustworthy of us organizers, and just sit back and have fun and chit chat and socialize with the other people at the activity. Remember that if you want to come, don't think of anything. You don't need anything. You don't need to bring your food. You don't need to bring even water. You don't need to bring sunscreen. You don't need to bring pots and pans. You don't need to bring nothing. You don't need to buy a pair of hiking boots. You don't need to buy rock climbing equipment. We supply a mountain of stuff for everyone, because we found that is actually the quickest and easiest way, is if we take care of everything. All you need to know is, do you think this looks amazing and you're very thankful and you want to be lucky enough to join in? Give us a phone call and we'll chat to you, and we'll start making your booking. Hope that worked. I'll leave it there. Hope to see at least that 2 or 4 of you guys at this magnificent mountain, Mount ARAPILES. See you there.
Action time, the greatest hero of them all.
Well, I'm 100% sure this event description was one of the craziest you've ever seen on Meetup. If you want to see one of our past outdoor adventures going rock climbing at this mountain, click on the link on the left. If you want to see one of our different social weekend adventures we get up to, like camping, kayaking on the Murray River, click on the link on the right.